Hello, dear friends, dear colleagues. Let's do our regular sound check. Put 10 in the chat box if you can hear me quite well. Great. So there is this long-awaited topic, uGain launch. And today we are really excited to inform you that we are ready. A lot has been done in the background. Let's start, friends. Briefly about myself. And I've been in the IT sector for over 30 years in many projects. And today I'm delighted to promote this project, uGain, with Everidge. Next slide, please. Well, what is uGain? uGain is a digital platform for small and medium-sized businesses, mostly small and medium-sized businesses, as well as large-sized, including shopping malls and other businesses that brings together the entrepreneurs themselves, their clients, and businesses. And the first part is about the mobile app. Our system includes two parts or components. The first one is for clients, the mobile app for common persons, individuals. So those companies, those people who come to some shops, gyms, beauty salons, for them to take advantage of uGain, they are to download the relevant mobile app. And this is the first stage. The second part is business platform where entrepreneurs go and monitor their business processes. To download the mobile app, you must go to Play Market, either App Store, and write down uGain with nothing else. Then there will be a list of similar tabs, and at the top you will see uGain. And please note that uGain, which we are talking now, is the mobile app with this icon with yellow background, like in this slide, because there is another app, uGain Business. Common customers, clients, people, and Everidge partners don't need it. So this is the app for the employees or the entrepreneurs. And you simply download this uGain mobile app. And when you enter to your Everidge back office, there you will find a message from us, from uGain, with your promo code, your unique promo code. They are all unique, and the one which is in the screen, don't copy it because everyone will have it individual. So this promo code is used for your first entrance of Everidge partners to mobile app uGain. You don't need to register you don't need to type in your telephone number. As soon as you download this mobile app, save this promo code in your back office, from your back office somewhere, in your notebook or on some paper or on the messenger, for you to keep it memorized, for you to copy paste it. So when you open the mobile app, the first page is this screen to identify your city, your town. Cities will come up as soon as businesses are open there. For the time being, there is Moscow and another town for Russia, where soon there will be new cities opened as soon as new businesses sign up. And if at the top you click geolocation, so actually businesses may not be registered yet. So therefore, I recommend you to open these cities first, either Moscow or New York or any other, those that are available. After you indicate the city where you are, and when there are a lot of these cities, then you will select the one where you are, or you will use geolocation, and then you will see the screen like this. entrance to the mobile app. And here, the phone number should not be specified. I will repeat it. Do not indicate it here. So at the bottom, you click the tab entrance via email. It is in blue in this slide. And you are a partner of Everidge and you have your uGain account already. So you click this button, enter via email, and then you click continue, and in the field with email, you type in your promo code, the promo code, unique one, you received to your back office in the section messages. And in the field password, you indicate the same promo code as they are unique, and there is almost zero likelihood of them to repeat. So please be safe that it is the safe way to enter. So you indicate it is in the field of email and password, and then click continue. And you are referred to the main page. So for the time being, the information there is not a lot of information, but when we start actively signing up businesses, there will be a lot of cities. On the main page, you can see the map. On the main page, there is a map you can find, and at the bottom, there are several buttons, 5 of them to be exact. And the third one with 3 dots. What does it mean? These are the additional functions of uGain, where you may look through the account, validate your account. At the top, you will see your name, last name. If you click it, your name and last name, you can see additional data about your invitor. And below the profile, there is a button, invite friends. This is what we need. And now, to be an active player on the market, we need many committed persons. And this way, you can invite your friends, those people you know, for them to download uGain. When they download, if they are not Everidge partners in the structure, they are indicated below you. And even though you are not a promoter who signs up entrepreneurs, but through uGain, in uGain, you may invite your friends, the people you know, and you can do it quite simply. Next slide, please. Well, here, when you press this button, invite a friend, you see this QR code. It could be either scanned or you may give these letters. This is the same promo code like in your back office. This is your unique single promo code that will never change. And below, there is another yellow button with this upwards arrow. This is to share this invitation. When you share, so you select the channel, either Facebook, WhatsApp, Telegram, and etc. So you send the text message with a link, and there will be a lot of different letters. Don't be afraid. So this is your promo code, and when your friend goes to this link, so the system will trace him that he was invited by you, and in terms of the structure, he will be included into your structure both in uGain and Everidge. And for over 2 months it took us with the IT group of Everidge to synchronize, to set up this sharing, this synchronization, and a lot of work has been done, and now our structure and the structure in Everidge have been synchronized. I believe this is a message confirming your purchase of the EIP Start uGain. I believe that after me, Dragas will dwell on it. Next page, please. Well, regarding the work with your friends via mobile app with your friends, people you know. You don't need any additional purchases. You don't need to buy any additional EIPs. So the recommendation to any person is available, all those who received a promo code. There are some questions, we will discuss them in detail. For instance, a promoter's code or average partner code who was provided before. Will it be continuous, stable? Yes, it will be. So it will be your constant promo code, and it is the same to invite common people and businesses. And dear friends, please mind that the promotion system, our system of promotion, is done in a way that when you promote uGain among businesses, only average partners who took the training and passed the exam. Dragas a bit later will dwell on the exam as well. So it means that businesses may not be signed up by everyone, by each promo code. If you try to sign up the business, but you have no authorization, you cannot do it, but you can easily invite common people into your structure via uGain. Well, now let's move on with the second part. The second part is the work with businesses. And for businesses, there are several instruments: web portal, a business app, a cloud solution for cashier points. And now this business app is done in this way. As said before, those people who undertook training and passed the test with 50% and above score and meet all the other eligibility criteria, and they will be detailed further by Dragas later, this person can promote and sign up businesses. We have this special address, web landing, where a person may indicate his login and email address in average and look through the links he may use to register to sign up a business and to invite them to a landing page. And it is quite simple, but the promo code, which you can already find in your average back office, will be the same for you to recruit businesses. Next slide. Well, as soon as you invite businesses by using uGain, this is a unique opportunity and solution for you as well, because either do it individually, you send the invitation, or you sign up the business with the high coverage of client base. And all those people who are in the business use uGain, so their structure is in the structure of the entrepreneur, so therefore it is of high interest to promote and to sign up businesses, but Dragas will detail it. Well, when the links from the previous slide, you send them to businesses, the businesses go to our landing page where automatically he sees your promo code. So the entrepreneur, to be registered, go to our web portal and register his company with the name of the company, selecting the category, brief description, either this is a restaurant or the beauty salon, and indicate the email of his business or his personal email for the forthcoming entrance into the app, indicates his telephone, preferably mobile phone number, to get additional possibilities offered by uGain, and automatically in the same screen, there will be the indication of your unique promo code. Well, dear colleagues, I see that in the chat there are a lot of questions, and then I will not, let's do it this way. I will not answer them right away, but in the end, we will have the Q&A part and we will come back to your questions. questions. One more thing I'd like to explain is the possibility for the merchant entrepreneur, which is available now. While we understand that we are not well known everywhere, and there is this unique offer for entrepreneurs, merchants, to use this uGain business system for free for 3 months. They will use uGain for 3 months for free, but the tariff is free. And if you look at our landing pages, there are two options: either to use it for free, but there are some restrictions, and the subscription-based version of $300 a year or $30 a month. And what is the difference between a free tariff and the charged one? So inside uGain, there is a possibility to promote your goods or to use uGain as your virtual menu for a restaurant. A person comes in, opens uGain restaurant, and he immediately sees the menu. Whereas in case the version is free, you may not add more than 100 items. And whereas if it is subscription based, then there are no limits to the number of items on the menu, items of goods you may add. And in case of the free version, there is a common discount to be offered, or an increased discount if it is the subscription fee based version. So I mean, we will discuss it in further detail. There will be some training as soon as these subscription fee-based versions are fully launched. But for free version, so there is a common discount, whereas in the second version, there is an increased discount provided. The free version, the entrepreneur may not sign up more than 3 employees. Who are his employees? Admins, cashiers, those persons who service the customers and receive money. And in the paid version, there is no limit. Again, in case the version is free, the entrepreneur may send only one piece of news or one promotion a week. And for each news and promotion, there could be only one push notification once a week. Whereas in case it is paid one, the number of promotions, the number of news is not limited. And for our entrepreneurs not to actually be too creative, one push notification and one notification for the promotion and for the news, and at the same time the simultaneous promotions, there could be not more than three of them at the same time running, but they could be changed, modified with no limitations and restrictions. The free version has another limitation, an important one. This is a number of affiliates. Business may have several affiliates, whereas in a free version, only one venue could be published, whereas in the paid one, no limits. The free version, the entrepreneur may not use online shop and receive online orders, whereas in case it is paid one, there are no limits. In a free version, the entrepreneurs get no income under the marketing plan of average, whereas if it is paid one, he can make business with us. Well, all these things will be discussed in detail at our follow-up trainings, but we also have such a tool as to recommend a businessman, a merchant. When you come to a place, a restaurant, and you like it, or any dish on the menu, and you would like to recommend this restaurant to your friends, for instance, and when you recommend, and according to your recommendations, this person comes to this restaurant to buy something, and you get additional bonuses from this purchase of the person you invited. Yes, the person you invited will invite someone else, the second one will invite someone else, and you have 3 downlines. and you earn bonuses from them. And this approach, this tool attracts quite well new people to the business. And what works well is storytelling. And many bloggers will agree that by telling stories, there is wide coverage and trust. And the second one is recommendations, personal recommendations of your friend, of the person you know. And we invite to business new clients. The free version, this thing is restricted with one level only. You come to the restaurant and you get a cashback for your next purchase. And this is 3-level recommendation does not work for the entrepreneur, and he may not take advantage of this. Whereas in case of the payable version, it is available. Well, I think that all the limitations and restrictions, as soon as new tools and new functionalities come up, we will modify this. So synchronization is done, and we still continue to develop our tool set. Well, dear friends, dear partners, I'm done for the time being, and would like to hand over to Draga Stanchu, our CEO of the company. I am the technical director of the company, whereas Dragas is our chief executive officer. Thank you very much for your attention, and I will come back to your questions in the end. Dragas, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Dan, for your explanation. Now we can see there are two opportunities in this project. The first one for entrepreneurs and the second one for customers, regular customers, common customers. I hope this is clear. And give me please a plus in the chat if you realize the difference. The icon with the black color is the application for businesses, and the yellow icon is the application for common clients, customers. And I already started receiving messages that people already are inviting their friends and relatives and acquaintances to download the application. And hopefully during all of our webinars, you received enough information, and our slides will help us move forward. Sometimes we will repeat the information that you already heard. Sometimes you will hear new information, but you will always have the chance to rewatch the recording of this session and other webinars, and to understand to the minute detail how to register in one application and how to register in the second one in order to enjoy the discounts, in order to be able to receive commissions, and for our promoters to receive their remuneration as well, because promoters are the key in expanding our client base and in recruitment of new clients. And for those of you who see me for the first time, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Draga Stanchu. I'm the representative of Evo Rich's strategic department, Global Portfolio Projects Coordinator. I'm a president in the affiliate program of MLCI. I'm a uGain project manager. Also, I'm a certified Master Profi coach and the certified host of the Genius of Finance gamified training. I'm a member of the Association Generals of the World for Peace. I'm an international speaker. I'm a company leader in Italy, professional investor, and a professional business person. And I think Ben already gave you a wonderful introduction, and now you see the difference between two different opportunities, two different applications. Let's go to the next slide. And I would like to start with the explanation from top to bottom to explain the structure, the organizational chart of our company. And we will tell you how the information will be delivered, the so-called information flow, and how the work is going to be allocated. So we're going to have one director of uGain coordinators at the global level. Then we split the world into continents. We're going to have 6 continental coordinators. And each continental coordinator will have lots of countries in their area of influence, and each country will have their own national coordinator, and of course countries consist of regions. Therefore, we will have regional coordinators. And then we now finally have gotten to the core of our business, which is promoters, the drivers. And we're talking about people here who are passionate about our project, who took the training, and maybe it is the first time that you are here, and maybe it will pique your interest as well, and you will want to become a uGain promoter, and we will talk about it a little bit later. And then you can see that on the left, you see different businesses, companies, which are already part of the uGain ecosystem, and with which our promoters can work, creating their own structure. And on the right, we can see the opportunities for our clients. And it can be anyone, our friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, and so on. And those are the basic opportunities of uGain. And in this project, we would like to motivate our promoters and for that, we have launched a special contest. Also, promoters will have some very good career opportunities. And that's why further down the presentation, you will see a wonderful opportunity that was specifically developed for people that will be downloading our application for free from Play Market, Google Play, or App Store. And by downloading the application, you will already be able to enjoy special offers from business owners who will be entered into the system by our promoters. And now let's talk about our contests and discounts that will allow you to save money. And a penny saved is a penny earned. And also there will be some rewards. The rewards might seem small, but it's a reward nevertheless. And we shouldn't forget that the company is continuously developing, evolving. And we're going to use a special token in our uGain ecosystem. And just imagine that you are a client and you can absolutely for free receive those tokens, because we are going to award all those people who will be downloading the application and then sharing that application with their team, work teammates, relatives, friends, and people that surround them, and people you know and don't know. So as Dan has showed you before me, You can share the link to this application on WhatsApp, Facebook, in any social network, and every person who registers in this application through your link will give you 10 UGTs or UGT points. Therefore, for each 10 registered users, you get 10 UGP points. And then that's where you put your car into a second gear. And this is a super promotion. And what is it in our specific case? We multiply your points. So from each 10th registration to the 20th registration, after the first 10 registrations, for every user, you will be getting 10 UGT. From the first to the 10th user, you get 10 UGT points, but from the 10th to the 20th user, you get 100 UGT points. So overall, you can get like a 1,100 points. And this is just the first part, which is already a wonderful opportunity for our users and clients. And on the next slide, we are going to see even more opportunities. Maybe it is the first time that you're watching us and nothing is clear, but you will get more and more familiar with it over time. And you will see also how many different earning opportunities this project offers. And uGain promoters can attain the future of a true millionaire thanks to the 3 months free trial period for business owners. Let's see how can you become a promoter. So all EvoReach partners already know, I'm sure, their back office. So you have to go to the library section and click on the button training programs. You see on the slide, you first need to find EvoReach, which is step number 1. Step number 2, you go to the library. Step number 3, you go to the training programs. And step number 4 is you go to uGain trainings. And step number 4 will get you to this particular screen, and that's where you will be able to find all the training courses. And our education, as you can see, is absolutely free, and you can familiarize yourself with the first section. And as Dan said, you needed to take an exam to become our promoter. And this opportunity will be and is available from the 11th of September 2021 until the 16th of September 2021. So you will be able to take the exam, and this opportunity will be available at 1700 hours, 5 p.m. Moscow time. And you can find this information in our groups, and there will also be a link that you can follow to take the exam. And on the 16th of September at 5 p.m. Moscow time, the window of opportunity will be closed down. I guess we will share the link in the chat as well. So dear administrators and moderators, could you please post the link in the chats for people to be able to take the exam? And what is important when you take the training is for you to understand the advantages of working with our project, uGain, and the advantages both for business owners and clients alike, and how to learn how to sell our application, how to offer all those wonderful opportunities of business administration that uGain application offers. So I already mentioned that we were going to tell you about the wonderful opportunity, especially people who are listening to us for the first time. So people who will successfully pass the exam, and this is for you newcomers, will be able to earn our UGT points. And you can get 1,000 UGT points if you get a 100% score. So the more correct answers you get, the more UGT points you will be given. And those who prepare themselves very well, those people who will best understand how the application works, how to offer this platform to companies and business owners, will be able to earn their first UGT points. So you download the application, you offer it to your friends, and you already earn 1,100 UGT points. Then you take the exam, you pass it successfully, you get a 100% score, and here you go, 1,000 UGT points. And EvoReach company, when it was preparing its gifts, some people, when it was given its gift, some people did not attach too much meaning and significance to those gifts. But you know that there were people who received CRU points later on were able to convert them into World CRU security tokens. And now everyone now realizes the importance of that gift. Therefore, listen carefully. This gift will be given if this application is downloaded by the friends and relatives to whom you referred this application, because tomorrow our UGT point will have a huge value. It will be converted into proper uGain tokens and will have some commercial value. It will be a token that will be in circulation in our ecosystem. It might cost even $1 one day. So just imagine, for just taking the training with us and taking the exam, you will be able to earn that amount. In the same way, it happened with people who believed in crypto unit program. Today, they received a handsome amount of CRUs, and they were able to convert those CRUs into WCRUs. And this is how you can reap the reward and the fruit of your labor, of your training, and make the best use of the 3 months free trial period, because this is your chance to build your source of income, passive income. And it is very important to understand what's going to be the key to success for uGain business. And here, I wanted to say that people are asking in the chats whether people who already took the exam have to take it again. No. As I said, this exam is a chance for new partners to be onboarded, or old partners who did not successfully take the exam can take it again. Even if you are not really satisfied with your previous results, you are still in the list A. If you qualify and meet other criteria, you are already in our list of registry. In our registry, you have already assigned you a promotional code. But the exam I'm talking about right now is the exam for people who either failed to pass the test successfully in the past, or for people who haven't taken it yet. And those people who would like to become our promoters, go up the career ladder, they already had the chance of buying the training package at half the price. And those people can consider themselves to be lucky. And today you can consider yourself lucky as well, because you will be able to purchase this package at $300. And I guess you should also hurry up, because in some time after we make a presentation in Dubai, after we show how many companies have joined us by then, and we will have solid registration statistics, and I think it's going to be quite high, the entire ecosystem of EvoReach in that particular moment will be receiving, as Dan said, those promotional codes. So every person will be able to download the application, have the chance of earning UGT points by inviting other people, and if they work hard enough, they can earn 1,100 points. And then I'm sure after our presentation in Dubai, we will have, or by the moment of the presentation of our application in Dubai, we will have already quite high numbers of business owners and clients. And by then, I think we will be in a position to increase the price of the training package from 300 to 500. And then when we'll have connected our payment system to it, then the people who hadn't woken up on time will have to pay for the training package $800 instead of $500, the proverbial latecomers. So it is your chance to build or start building your future today with a small investment of $300. So what will the training package Start uGain give us? Let's change the slides.
Well, and here, sorry, no, please bring the previous slide back. You will get access to our system, CRM system. This is the system that will help you distribute your time, manage your time, and at the same time, keep an eye on the list of all those businesses you made this offer to for the next 3 months. You may come back to them 1 week after, 2 weeks after, a month after, and look how big their client base is. And this is the secret we must explain to our merchants, entrepreneurs, for them to be able to work properly in these apps. They must understand how they are different. They must understand how to set up the relevant, the required discount in uGain business app and what to offer or propose to their customers. And over these 3 months, they will be able to earn already. And they will earn much more than the 300 to be paid as the subscription fee. And over these 3 months, they will digitalize their ecosystem of their real customers. And this is where, and I'm sure that we are sure that they will never refuse this well-structured, digitalized client base and the work with their client base. And this is the reason why 3 months after you will get your commission. Well, the terms and conditions to buy EIP Start uGain. The first one is to be in list A, meaning that you pass the exam with at least 50% score, and you also can earn a lot of UGT points. So the more professional you are, the more points you will earn, and the easier it will be to work in the project. And the more professional and trained you are, the easier it will be for you to navigate in the project. And the second term and condition is the qualification of a consultant or above, or you are to be an investor with the minimum personal purchase of 1,000 units in any back office of the company, not in every, but in any back office. So say, I may spend 250 units in average back office, then 300 units in UGPay back office, and etc. But altogether combined, my personal investment should be at least 1,000 units combined in all the average ecosystem back offices. Put a plus in the chat box if you understand these eligibility criteria that will apply. Thank you very much. Look, and assume that you are already in list A and you have either a status of a consultant or the personal investment of at least 1,000 units, which means that you are eligible to buy the EIP Start uGain. And it is important to understand that we today build our structure of entrepreneurs. I am a promoter. I am ready to start. So we may start working in full. And I am ready to actually win the prizes of our contest. And this contest will be launched after the first 3 trial and 3 months. Well, and what will smart people do? I will start working, signing up as many businesses as I can. Why? Because as soon as 3 months are over, all these entrepreneurs will eventually decide to pay their subscription fee. In case, of course, if they are not too silly to refuse all those benefits uGain provide, such as the digitalized client base, the promotional platform, and all the other benefits to come in future, thanks to their work in our app. And I believe $300 for a businessman, even for a small size, is nothing, because $300 will be easily spent on the publication and printing of some leaflets, of some brochures. So I believe that $300,000 is an affordable amount for any entrepreneur. And maybe some of them who face some hardships may choose to make a payment not as a lump sum, but by breaking it down into monthly payments of $30 a month. But anyway, over this time, you will build a huge structure, and 3 months after, you will be able to earn the prizes of our contest, and they will be the additional UGT points for all those who will become the first 2 persons to sign up. Over 160 businesses with their subscription paid in the first month since the launch of the payment system. The first 2 persons will get Apple MacBook. Another prize is Rolex watch, and the more you work over the first 3 trial months, the higher your chances will be to become a winner of your Maserati car. And this is our contest for uGain promoters. And in the beginning, I showed you these advantages our clients may get, those who may earn our UGT points. This is option number 1. And the second option is the earning for another stream of income for our promoters, as well as the prizes as part of the contest. And now I'd like to show you what uGain team invented or created. uGain would like to show you our fantastic goals and targets. And what we want to share with you is the tool that could be used easily over the first 3 months, trial months, to be able to sign up as many businesses as possible. Well, this is our video. This is the tool that the company created specifically for you to achieve your goals and for you to get your earning and to be able to win those prizes we talked about. Please watch this video, and I believe it could be viewed as an next card. Please start playing the video, because in the Russian room it's not on yet.
Are you an entrepreneur? Do you own a business? Do you sell goods and services? We have what your business needs to grow. Install uGain to manage your business and use it for free for 3 months to experience all the benefits. You will open a line of communication with your customers, which will allow you to analyze the performance of your company with almost surgical precision. You will learn how to easily promote your business and turn your boldest business ideas into reality absolutely risk-free. Do you need new customers and repeat sales? Use cross-marketing and turn your competitors into allies with uGain. Our mission is to bring business owners together into a sustainable ecosystem where companies will be helping one another. Don't miss out on a free trial period and the chance to significantly boost your company's revenue. Your success depends on your actions. One for all, uGain for all.
Guys, this fantastic promotional video, I believe, is very short and clearly describe and explains our project, its key part in a simple language, and any entrepreneur will not say no to you. And it will be one of the tools that will help us reach significant revenues in your work. And it depends on how much interested you are to work today, whether you are hungry enough. The more hungry you feel today, the more money you will earn 3 months after. In addition to that, there is another tool we've already mentioned. Next slide, please. And let's have a look at it together. What I mean? Well, this is the CRM system. The system you may download to your PCs where you want it to be. You will get the CRM system together with the educational package Start uGain, and you may keep records of your meetings and manage your time in a more efficient way. If today, assume I meet any company, then, next slide, please. For July, for instance, here, I make some records for this day, the 16th, but then it will be postponed, for instance. I want you to understand that this system will allow you to arrange your daily meetings and monitor them, and at the same time plan your work for the next 3 months. And the program itself will notify me of the need to come back to follow them up. For instance, if I meet the business in September, it means that I need to come back to them to discuss it again, to learn whether they are ready to pay a subscription fee. So there is the section statistics, targets, there is the calculation of the subscriptions sold, and all these statistics will help you understand how well you work, your pace of growth, and the results achieved already and to be achieved in future. And quite likely, during our weekly meetings, we will analyze the results of the best promoters or of the worst promoters, because by getting feedback from our best promoters, we may share some handy tips and advice with all those people who will cooperate with us. And the best will be able to explain their secrets in their work. And the more expanded our ecosystem becomes over these 3 trial months, the more significant our project will be and the higher your earnings will be indeed. And therefore, I believe you must help each other to improve each other's work. And this system at the same time will be an instrument by means of which we, those responsible for this project, will be able to assess the performance of the promoters. And this way we will understand that, for instance, this promoter could be assigned to a position of a coordinator, for instance, regional coordinator. And we will understand who is the best promoter of the week or of the month. And it will be seen easily through the CRM system. It will be like the reporting system of our and your work, and all those people who work hard will be rewarded, but those who don't work hard, they will benefit from the results of the lack of work. Well, and here is the time frame of those global goals we have. So the exam has already been taken by over 12,000 students, whereas now we intend to start working with at least a part of the students. Let's assume that we have 3,000 active partners around the globe. All the others may be sleeping. They may wake up sometime after, but all those who are the first to wake up, they will be served first, as we often say. But starting from September, and by the way, now is September, we will have a target, important targets. And there is the targets for our active promoters. We calculated how many companies, businesses could be signed up a day, and hopefully that by the end of the month, these 3,000 people could register by using this video and all the other tools you may find in the back office. Let's hope that globally there will be 480,000 businesses registered in 1 month. In October, we will share our results, but hopefully that thanks to the next exam for newcomers or all those people who could not actually pass it before, and the exam will be launched today and it will last for 5 days Moscow time, and let us assume that in October there will be 6,000 active promoters. They will be those people committed to our project, so 6,000 promoters working hard, having the same targets we will analyze together. And in October, we plan to sign up 960,000 businesses. But what will happen if in November 2021, we have 10,000 active promoters in our pool? And why do we wish to increase the number of those people who cooperate with us? And we are actually sure that it is possible because people want to earn, they want to live on passive income. People would like to be an active part of this ecosystem. And this is the reason and the target is that in November, worldwide, there will be 1,600,000 businesses signed up by using. And if you want to make billion business, first of all, you are to create a million business first. So we follow a stepwise approach. In December 2021, according to our expectations, we would like to have 20,000 active promoters, which means that respectively, there will be 2,200,000 businesses signed up. And can you imagine how many people will have already downloaded our app by means of the promotion of this, of uGain business among the businesses? And you understand that the ecosystem and the structure of Everidge will expand. And since this month, December, the payment for the subscription will start. And we will have a New Year celebration, by the way, because there will be the commissions paid. No one will give them as a gift to you right away. But if you take advantage of today's benefit and you promote this app, which for the time being is free, then you will be able 6 months after to get your rewards, to get your prizes. For instance, I am a smart young guy and I decide to start working today. I'm full of energy, and in December, I will be able to get the results, to reap the fruits of my hard work. And there is this mechanism that never will be able to stop, because the figures attract other figures. People attract other people, and no one will be able to slow you down, to stop you, as the result will depend only on us. And I'm sure that all those who have already passed their exam, but who still do not work actively, so they will wake up, and by December, the people who haven't heard of us at all will wake up as well. And this will activate this promotional procedure. And you cannot even imagine what may happen when we show the first results achieved on the stage of our celebration in Dubai. It will be fantastic.
All those months, we will be working towards the certain target indicators that will give to the first active 3,000 promoters, 30,000 promoters, and each of them will have to register 8 businesses a day. But we're talking about business days only, because of course we're all entitled to some days off, and people who want to work more will get more opportunities. They will be registering businesses and business owners in days off as well. But our goal is to have 8 companies a day for 20 days and 160 companies of 3,000 promoters, which gets you 480,000 companies, businesses. And you will be getting your promotional codes, and 10,000 Everidge partners might recruit 10 people a day for 30 days. And if they do that, our community will grow already by 3 million new users. 3 million users. Can you imagine such a growth, that all those structures will be synchronized with our structures in Everidge? Because that's what our IT guys were working on. And it is going to be some exponential growth. And all those people in Dubai will want to also purchase our EvoScent perfume that will be presented as one of the opportunities offered by Everidge. should just imagine the growth of the company. What can happen thanks to the immense number of new users. Of course, they will want to purchase our new fragrances, maybe training packages, and thanks to that exponential growth, we will be able to get new advertising opportunities in the social media, among others, the Bush Telegraph, and the maximum dissemination of information about our project, increased visibility. And I'm talking about just the first months of operation, or better, the free trial period. And remember, we're also allow you to earn free UGT points. And also don't forget about people who did the same with crypto unit program. And now let's talk about the second month's goals, which is 6,000 promoters. They will continue registering 8 companies for 20 days. So we multiply 6,000 by 160, and we get 960,000 companies by the end of that month. And those companies will be offering their customers to download our application. And it surely will happen. There is no doubt about it. And this will turn our project into a true rocket. And the rocket that will reach the stars, because that is our ultimate goal, the outer space, the final frontier. And it will also help accelerate our umbrella company. And this is a project that is so simple that even children can understand it. They download the application, they share that application with teenagers like them, and any person can do the same, any person. And let's take a look at the earnings throughout those 3 months of intense work. For example, a person on average can register as many as 500 companies, but even more. But let's assume that 500 companies decided to go for it and pay the subscription. So multiply 500 companies by $300, which is the cost of the subscription. And from the first line, our commission is going to be as follows: $150,000. Remember, we talked about uGain compensation plan. And of course, when I want to pursue the uGain career, I don't want to be just a partner. I'd like to become an agent and make 15%. And if I'm an agent and have an overall sales volume of 150,000, I will be getting $22,500 for my work. So imagine how big a New Year's present it's going to be. And if those companies in their turn register 1,000 customers, imagine that my structure will be 500,000 customers right away. And if each of those clients spend $100 in that ecosystem with a total revenue of $50 million, well, of course, they will be using their credit card too. And by the way, this is, as you remember, the 4th type of income in our uGain ecosystem. You'll be getting 0.2% of that amount, which seems like a small percentage. But since the turnover is quite huge, it is still $100,000 per month. And those $300 from businesses or $100 of average spending, which is not really a high amount. Very often people might spend like $100 for a big family dinner at a restaurant or when they go to buy clothes. And that average spending per client can yield you as a promoter $100,000 per month if you work intensively for those 3 first months since the launch of uGain. Well, I took the average here. Your earnings can be higher or lower, but I don't think it will be that much different. If you start copywriting with us right now, if you become the best, and with the CRM system, you are able to prove that, because we will see all the subscriptions in that software, you will be able to bring home a Rolex watch easily, or a laptop, or drive home in a classic car, you know. And this is the mechanism which, once launched, will be working forever. And this is literally going to be a money-making machine. And today, we're going to talk about the third contest. We mentioned the first contest for our users, for clients, customers. We did talk about the contest for our promoters, remember? UGT points. And also we mentioned the contest for promoters with the very good gifts. And I think everything should have been clear so far. And I would like you to give me an 8 in the chat if you agree with me that so far it is clear. And this is great. And here we have one more contest for coordinators, because we haven't yet chosen our coordinators, but thanks to our CRM system, we will be able to identify, to determine the performance of various promoters and who of them is worthy of becoming a regional coordinator. A regional coordinator, in addition to building their own structure, in addition to them earning all those bonuses and dividends, they will also be making 0.5% of the regional turnover. And I'm asking myself, how can I become a regional coordinator? How to get my hands on that extra earning potential source from the overall regional turnover? And let me tell you, you need to rank first in terms of the turnover among all the coordinators in your region for 3 consecutive, or not 3 weeks out of 4, not necessarily consecutive. And when the payment system is connected, which is expected to happen in December, you can become number 1 in your region. Among all the coordinators. And if you are able to be the first, to rank the first for 3 weeks, you will be the national coordinator, and you will be getting 0.3% of the, let's say, domestic turnover. And this scheme will be applied across the entire world. Let's go to the next slide. and see how you can become a continental coordinator. So how does a person become a continental coordinator? So, but before I explain it to you, I would like you to give me a 10 in the chat if everything is clear so far. Perfect then. Thank you very much. Some people give me like 1,000. Okay, 1,000 will do as well. Thank you very much. I would like to thank you for that. And I guess we can continue. So for you to become a coordinator in your on your continent, because you do remember that our contest will last for 6 months. And I have to be the best in terms of the turnover in my country, which is on this continent, for 3 months. And of course, we will be analyzing the data all the time using our CRM software to understand which country performed best in terms of the turnover. And if I'm a national coordinator, if I provide support, best support to my regional coordinators who will work in turn with their promoters, then together my team and I will achieve the best turnover, the biggest turnover, and the country with the biggest turnover for 3 months, over 3 months out of 6, will be the country, the coordinator which will become a continental coordinator, and the continental coordinator will be making 0.2% of the entire continental turnover, which is huge earnings. It's gargantuan earnings. And when we did our math, we came up with figures that you can hardly believe. There is no such system or network business or conventional business in the world that can yield comparable numbers. Imagine 0.2% of the entire continent's turnover. And we're going about the percentages, commissions from the work conducted in all the countries on that continent. And businesses, they work every day, sometimes even on days off. And clients do spend money on weekends as well, and public holidays. And people are always eager to receive discounts, receive some profitable opportunities, and they will be looking for those offers and promotions in our application. They will be looking for places that offer discounts, and they will do it thanks to our application. And it works. And it works without your efforts, without your involvement. And imagine that we add the uGain functionality here. And all of us have the opportunity to make our career with that and become a very responsible person. It's big responsibility, but it is big earnings as well. And we also mentioned that in December, we were going to start receiving our first subscription fees. And even if I, as a coordinator, the continental coordinator, want to understand how it will affect me, how the achievement of our targets will affect me, I can do this simple calculation. Remember those 500 companies that we talked about in the beginning? Each promoter sets themselves a goal of registering 500 companies. So imagine if those 500 companies are registered, or let's say that each of the 10,000 promoters registers 500 companies, it equals 5 million companies in the ecosystem. And now multiply those 5 million companies by $300, which is the subscription cost, you get $1.5 billion. Now divide that number by 6, which is the number of continents. It is $250 million on average per continent. Of course, there will be continents making more money, others will make less money because some will work more, others will work less, but on average, let's say it's 250 million. Multiply that by 0.2%, it equals $500,000. This is the potential earning of the Continental coordinator. So these figures should help you realize how important it is to start working already right now. And you need to tell yourself that, yes, I want to grab this opportunity. I have enough efforts, I have enough energy, and I have enough belief for me to work with determination and for me not to give up on my target. Because thanks to today's work and preparation, I will be able to reap the fruit of tomorrow. And along you, there will be coordinators, your regional coordinators, national coordinators, and other continental coordinators as well. And you will very often go back to this webinar and remember this day, and that those goals are surely to be achieved. And now we're almost at the end of our slides. I just wanted to wish you, as they say, break a leg, which is the theatrical for good luck. And it all depends on you, because it really has nothing to do with luck. It's all about your efforts, about your work. Hard work for 3 months. And our global goal is to create a team of 10,000 promoters that will put 100% of their efforts in it, who will be making money, who will be building their passive income, who will be able to, or who will understand already now what it is to create a passive source of income or source of passive income. And those people will help us onboard 5 million companies. And all of those companies will yield a huge turnover of 1.5 billion, which is the consequence of the work of those 10,000 promoters. So I hope you become the main protagonists of your life, the main characters of your life and our uGain team. Why? Because one of the biggest entrepreneurs of our times said, "One for all, uGain for all." Thank you very much for your attention. And if Dan is still with us, if he hasn't yet run off and started registering companies is in his own region in order to be the first to use all the benefits and gifts of the current promotions and contests, I think in the chat, we will be able to publish the form for collecting questions. But I guess the best way to proceed would be to collect your questions in the special form, and then we will have a separate webinar with all the questions to, deal with all your doubts and concerns. Maybe you still have some fears and concerns. You're still not ready to exit your comfort zone, and for you to finally have the instruments required to achieve your goals. And I know for sure that among us, there are leaders who are full of energy and are waiting for their opportunity at the right moment and at the right time. And I would like to ask, thank you for your attention. And if our organizers provide us with some questions collected from the chats, but I guess if you still have questions, you can rewatch the recording, and I'm sure you will see everything that you might have missed during the presentation.
Organizers, please let us know if we can answer the questions in the chat in our rooms. Well, we will make a form with all your questions in, and we will have an extra webinar where we will answer some of your questions. But Dennis would like to show you live how to enter the mobile app, because I see some people write that it is not possible. Look, this is my promo code received in my back office. I copy it to the buffer, open the app. There are two, with the yellow background and the black background. You need with the yellow background. And then in the screen, you click this field, enter via email, and in case your keyboard is digital, so you'd better do it when you copy the message and the promo code. So, and you actually paste it into login and password, and copy paste with the same font, so with the same letters. So capitalized letters should be used, and then you click enter. And we are in the app, and the app opens up. And I will show it on Android in a similar way. Look, you go to the app with the yellow background, click enter via email, copy paste the promo code from your back office, here it is. So you copy paste the promo code in both lines, login and password, and you press enter, you click enter. Then there is to set up your password, but look, there will be some technical session where we will explain it. I would like to answer some important questions. How much time do I have? Organizers actually allow us to start answering the questions. There are some important questions, by the way. The first one is the following. Promoters the promoter, so the code used in the mobile app is the same promo code used to invite businesses. So there is a question whether the code of the promoters is the same as the code to invite both businesses and clients. Yes, that's right. Will there be a demo version to show how to do it to a businessman? So there will be video guides. They could be found in the back office. There was very tough work on synchronization. It was our priority number one, as we were in a hurry to launch, because you see that the time flies very quickly and we would like fast results. But dear colleagues, I understand that the focus is lost, and when you need to wait for a long time, it's not good. But you know, our project is like the first launch of a rocket to the space. The example of average, we are like these testing rabbits. So we had some actually hiccups with the synchronizations. It was a very important step. And now we will add functionalities to the entrepreneur's back office. From a promoter bought before, will it be in effect for 1 year since the date of purchase, or from today? All those promo codes you received after training, they will be activated from today, the 11th of September. And those partners who like this, are interested in this approach and the scope described by Dragas, I believe that again, if you go use the links to go to the back office, so either by using what you can find in the chats, you may watch all the training sessions and take your take your exam and start this process. And since the 16th of September, the test will be over and you may use these links to go. The test is already there and functional. If you haven't taken your test yet, you may get ready and pass it. But if you underscore in the previous tests, you can take a test again. And so the test will be open until the 16th of September, and then the results will be assessed, and those who are eligible to work will receive additional instructions. There is another question. Is it confirmed that when there is cross-marketing between different businesses, you can actually spend your points in all these businesses linked with cross-marketing? It is available in the training. So if you give the cashier to use your points, then there it will be either in this union of companies, cross-marketing companies, or into the account of the company. So we have these trainings. The next question, promoter who signs up the business that is already signed up in average, will it be under him, or the promoter earns a commission while everything that is generated by the company itself will be kept by average sponsors if he buys the subscription? Well, look, the synchronization done showed the following, that we have about 200 businesses registered over the test period we had, and they have the same phone numbers and emails that are registered in average. Therefore, before the next webinar, we will share a list of these 200 businesses, a bit over, that are to be registered again, because we have these accounts in average and we may not actually indicate the promoter who signed them up. If the company is already registered with average and you try to sign it up in uGain, for uGain, you can do it only when the email and the phone number of the owner of this business or any responsible person is not kept in the database of Everidge. Under the same email address, company could not be signed up. And the same applies to the users. If a user downloaded the mobile app and he is in the system of Everidge, the system will not let him in. So we'll ask to enter the password. But look, in terms of promo code, there are some questions about those people who cannot enter because of any reasons. I will give you the email where you may contact so that you actually write it down. promo@ugain.dev. promo@ugain.f. Those who cannot enter, so please share your promo code with either send your login, your username, and we will check everything. So the messaging has started last morning, and for all the Everidge partners, and promo codes were sent. If you haven't received this, then your email, your username, or your login to this email indicated in the chat, and we will check everything. Well, guys, there is a question. So there was a mistake in this address. Wait a minute, we will check it and correct it. So to enter into the business back office, so without the login and the password, you may not enter. Dear colleagues, you must download uGain app, not uGain Business, but uGain app with the yellow background and black G. uGain Business, you cannot enter as it is for the employees of the businesses, and businesses themselves distribute logins and passwords to be used. You may not enter uGain Business app, only uGain app. Another question. When you enter the app without registration, you may not indicate the promo code of the invitor. There is no keyboard, and the promo code includes figures. Guys, look, if you invite person to uGain as a guest, so you go to your mobile app profile, and there is a button, invite your friend, and there is your promo code and a button, share, and you may share it via any messenger or Viber or WhatsApp, and by going to this link, a person will get his promo code needed or required. But if he has already downloaded, then in the field promo code to the right, there is the picture, so the possibility to scan. You may show the promo code, and with his phone he will scan it, or can actually type it in. So you copy this into the text and then paste it into the promo code, but we will see what happens to these links. When you enter uGain app, no short message codes are received. Guys, if you have the old version of uGain, then upload your app until the last version. And SMS codes, so they are not functional over the 3-month trial period. So you simply indicate the phone number and the promo code of the invitor, and over the next 3 months or even longer, we deactivate it. in accordance with our policy, the possibility for the people to register without the invitor. All those people who will download uGain, in any case, they need to have an invitor, someone with the promo code. And then they will be included into your structure. When you enter uGain system via email, there is a message: you are not authorized. This happens only when you have an error in promo code or with small letters, for instance, or another option is that you have to, maybe you've changed the password of Everidge back office, because some people have the passwords changed. So the promo code is indicated in login field and password of Everidge. So check the correctness of the spelling of the promo code. There is a question about the training. Please tell us how we can learn more about uGain business, take an exam and promote it. Look, Dragos has already explained this. All the partners, Everidge partners that meet uGain criteria, including status and another condition, should have an email to the Everidge back office. My friend, a businessman, has an Everidge account, but he doesn't go there, and I can invite him as a client. And how will he enter his back office again? Look, in this case, if there is Everidge account, you must register in uGain with a different phone number, because if you register him as a user, then the phone number, but if you register him as a business owner, then a different phone number and a different email address to be indicated. The questions are repeated. Dragos has already answered this. The exam, past certificates is available. Do I need to take an exam again? No, you don't. This is an extra possibility for those who haven't taken the exams yet. How to register if the promoter, the entrepreneur, do not receive email? Guys, I think that the questions are repeated. Then, if there are some urgent questions in other rooms, I can answer them. If not, then you remember that there is a special form for your questions, and there will be a separate webinar where we will answer all your questions. We bought a package of $150 US, but could not activate it. Please help. So we must understand where the failure is. There is another email of our support team. So we need your Everidge email or account, and we will help you. Support ugain.dev. support@ugain.dev. This is our developers team. There was another question, whether there was some malfunctioning, and we contacted support and no responses. It could be because there were a lot of questions. If your question is not answered, please send them again to this email address, support@ugain.dev. There is a question, new people, how fast it takes them to register or to register their account if they are not in Everidge community yet. Registration is done instantly. If a person registers via mobile app, as soon as he indicates his phone number, there is an instant request for synchronization with Everidge server. If this mobile phone is not in Everidge system, the registration continues, and as soon as he indicates all his details, name, last name, sex, and the promo code of the invitor, these data are transferred instantly to Everidge server, and in your structure, instantly he appears as your new user in your structure, registered user in your structure. And the forthcoming verification is the matter of Everidge. You know the procedure, it takes some time. And verification with Everidge back office is not done by us, not by uGain, but by Everidge. And the same applies to entrepreneurs. When an entrepreneur is registered in accordance, in line with your link, so there are two accounts created at the same time. Business account with the email of this entrepreneur. This is like the corporate account. And the second account of an individual, physical, private individual. So this is your structure, your user. We as uGain, for this account of the private individual, we accrue the points and all the accruals. Hopefully you got your question answered. I mean, there was a question about the process or the time of verification with uGain. Verification, you mean verification not of a person, but of a company. We don't verify. A user is a user. Any platforms that provide services, we don't identify either or validate that this is this person. Verification of telephones is deactivated, and then we will do it via SMS. In case the question is about the verification of businesses, then verification under our user agreements and procedures takes up to 3 days. The entrepreneur, as soon as he creates the account and fills out the profile of his company, the name, what it does, and adds the price lists, he is published and he can work immediately. And as soon as he is published, then he may use the system. But the only thing for him to be seen by everyone, he needs to verify. At the stage of verification, we actually verify what the company does, whether it is not against the legislation of the company and the goods, the pictures, whether there is no nudity or something else. So, and when the company is verified, then it is seen for everyone in any country. From any country you may go and see the lists in uGain. But again, as soon as the company is published, then until verification, it may use the platform, invite people, and those people that in this business made at least one purchase with at least one transaction, this organization in the list of this client will be there, and this client accordingly will be in the client structure of this company. But again, I believe you are to rewatch the trainings. We studied all this.
So we have a question. Should we enter our own city, or for now it should be Moscow to Main? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are just at the beginning, and the list of cities will be expanding. So when the city appears in the app, when there is at least one verified company, as soon as there is one verified company is the city appears in the list. Yes, in the beginning, choose Moscow or Tyumen, because we don't have verified businesses in other cities yet. So you choose one of the cities, and then you can choose the cities that you are actually in when verified companies appear. So there is one more question from the Vietnamese room. We purchased the package for 150, but I guess I answered that question already. What if the deputy head of the company becomes first the uGain client, then their director? So what happens? Well, if you're a promoter, you do not onboard the director of the company, you onboard the business owner. At our trainings, we looked into it, by the way, because the director does not necessarily own the business. The business is owned by the business owner. You connect them and they are in your first line. If it's a deputy director or a director of the company and they became uGain users, then yes, if you subscribe them, they will be in the first line of those who subscribe them. So should we delete the old mobile app, the previous version, and should we download the new one? No, you don't have to do that. You go to the App Store or Play Market and you click the button Update. And someone said that SMS don't go through. Well, in the previous version, we had SMS confirmation. Now it has been disconnected. So you just have to update the application to have the new version. Well, on Android, sometimes the system does not see the upgraded version, the new versions. And yes, in this case, you can delete the application and download the new one. The next question is, should the EvoReach partner re-register their business again in uGain system? EvoReach partner, if they already registered their business, I did mention it, we have 200 companies who were registered using the emails that were already used in EvoReach, because when synchronization happened, we weren't able to register them because the emails have been already used. And if the partner already registered their business, that email, then we can register their businesses with the help of the support service, or they can register their business with a different number, telephone number or email that EvoReach doesn't have. Could you also please, Dennis, explain those who previously received their promotional codes? Will they have to use new promotional codes because a partner opens the yellow uGain, and when they do, there is a QR code and some kind of a number? No, this is something different. When you register, I guess we'll have to conduct a training webinar on that topic separately. When you open the app, so when you use your promo code, you are in the system, you entered the system. So this system already is in use. When you open it again, just give me a second. When you open it, you see in here, it is already authorized. And it is automatic. It automatically opens. Just give me a second because this is another phone. Let me re-enter my credentials. So the QR code that you can see, you need it to show to the cashier because you want to receive bonuses and discounts, right? And for you to do it quickly, we made sure that as soon as you enter the application, if you are authorized already, the first thing you see is the QR code with a 6-digit number. And this QR code, you show it to the cashier. The cashier scans it with their phone, and on their phone, they will see who you are, how many points you have accumulated, and so on. This is why you need this QR code. Or you click on this yellow button in the bottom, and the same will happen. There will be a QR code, you see, and you use that QR code, it's not for inviting people. It's to show to the cashier to enjoy discounts. To invite people, the QR code is here. You click on those 3 dots and it says invite a friend. And this is your QR invitation code. Those promoters that received their QR codes in the past, they're not the same. The one that they have in this application and the one that just give me a second. Again, let's repeat the QR code in the application, this one, and that we click in here, like send the link, it's for your friends, it's for physical individuals. If you read this QR code, it will take you to the App Store or the Play Market. For promoters, we said it, they have the same promo code, the one they have in the application, and for doing business, but the platforms are different. To register a business owner, you don't have to give them the link to Play Store or App Store. But what we saw on the slides, it's the address of our portal, business.app something, and there you have the referral code. But I think after you do it several times, you will know it. So the question is, where are those links for business owners? Guys, those who took the training, listen carefully. I will, for example, share the link. We have a special landing page. Used to have. Well, it's still on, but in the past, we opened it for promoters sooner. uGain.app. I will write it in the chat. So you use the link that I wrote in the chat, and let me copy paste it for you. And you can use that link. Different languages are available. Then you enter the email or the login to EvoReach, and you get your links to invite businesses. But again, dear colleagues, we did have a special training session for promoters. If something is not clear, you go to your upline, your coordinator, and have those issues addressed there, not in the common chat. We have a question in the Italian chat. I recommend this application to a friend, and the friend has a business and they would like to download uGain Business. How to better do it? As far as I understand, the question is whether a person can recommend this application to a business owner. Well, again, let's go through it again. A uGain app is for friends. If your friend is a business owner and they want to try this application out, if you're not a promoter, if you didn't take the training, if you didn't take the test, you won't be able to register them. You can register them only as a friend, and there is no point for them to download uGain Business. uGain Business is not to register business owners. Business owners are registered through a different procedure. And the promoters learn about it during our trainings. uGain Business is for employees of the business owner, for cashiers who use this application to quickly scan the QR code and understand who is standing in front of them, what kind of clients, how many points they have accumulated, and what kind of discount they can enjoy. Or maybe if it's a cashback, by what the cost reduction is going to be. So this is for business owners, not for friends. So what you do is you download uGain, the yellow icon, And the black icon uGain is for promoters and to work with business owners. And there is a special training for that. When a business owner registers through us, with us, through the promoter, and the promoter has a special code which allows them to use to register business owners. They register a business owner. The business owner sets up the system following the instructions, and they realize, now I need to download uGain business app and then give that business app to cashiers. They will log in to that application with the login and password that was given to them by the business owner, and they start operating it. Could you please tell us, after you download the application and I want to register, in the email and password box, do I specify my EvoReach email and password? What application are you talking about? uGain? Yes, uGain. In the uGain box, in order to enter it, you don't have to register. Dennis, there is a promo code that you need to enter in the email box. Guys, we've just shared the PDF instructions with you. Of course, you cannot really remember everything after listening to the presentation. When the presentation, the recording will be published, there will also be a PDF instructions. And guys, believe me, it will be easy for you to go through all the steps, simply following the PDF. So you open the app, you see, and here you click on enter using your email. In the email, you enter your promo code, and in the password, your email code too, promo code too. You don't have to re-register. It's for partners. And what if they are not EvoReach partners, but just our friends, not part of the EvoSys? So they enter the email and think up a password. No, it's not registration. It's logging into the system if you already have a registered account. We thought how to do it better for our huge army of... yes, you explained how the promo codes work. What if a person is not part of the EvoReach system? So to dot all the I's and cross all the T's. If a person is not part of the EvoReach system, they use not an email, but the telephone number. The system checks whether this telephone number is in the system or not. The system suggests they enter their password, their name, last name, first name, and so on. So if you're not an EvoReach partner, you use your telephone number, correct? You use your telephone number and not your email. You just need a telephone number. Someone says, I registered 5-6 businesses in my city and they were sent for verification in March. And now I don't have this city in the app. Guys, when we did the synchronization, we will conduct the mass scale verification. Without synchronizations, we couldn't go through all the verifications. You see, we need first to complete the synchronization and then the verification. And all those companies that are in the list for re-registering will have to be re-registered. Remember, if the email was already used or the telephone number was used, because otherwise they will not be in your structure. Someone says that my city is not in the map. We already answered that. Yes, guys, for now, there are 2 cities. You choose either Moscow or Tyumen. Or you can click on geolocation icon and the application will give your true geolocation. But in the list, you will still see like 2 cities, but still, you will see your city with no verified companies in that city. So it's up to you. And the reason Dennis is saying I would like you to choose the cities from the list is that you will immediately see verified businesses and try to see how it works. Someone says I entered the promotion code and the password, and it tells me you didn't you are not authorized. What should I do? Go to promo@ugain.dev, and they'll see how it goes. Someone says, if a person is not part of the EvoReach system, where should they enter the promo code? You have to send them an invitation first. And they simply follow through that link, and automatically everything will be filled in for you. So those of you who have some problems with registration, following the instructions, just write it in the form and we will address it later. We have questions from the Spanish chat. The first one is, do you cooperate with the controlling taxation authorities? And is there an interface for receipts and invoices that would be valid for the taxation authorities? We really do not work with taxation authorities and do not create any interfaces for them, because this is not our application. We are not an accounting program. We are a marketing program. We are a program that brings in clients and helps onboard those clients. The sales themselves are registered in the software of the business owner themselves, their accounting software. And then from that software, they generate reports, statements, and invoices. Our purpose is completely different. It's marketing purpose. Okay, there is one more question. Promoters will get a chance to register businesses for free for the first 3 months or just September? Promoters can start registering businesses starting today if they have their promotional codes. Those business owners that registered will have those 3 months free trial period, and then they will have to pay for the subscription to continue using it. Or if a person registers in December, they will still have a small trial period, after which they have to decide whether to pay and have the full functionality or continue using free application but with very limited functionality. And one follow-up question. So if a person registers in December, a business is registered in December, they get the 3 months free trial, or just like a week of free trial before the end of the 3 months trial period? No, they won't be able to enjoy this long free trial period any longer. But guys, let's have a separate webinar dedicated to what's going to happen in December. Now we have announced that for 3 months, business owners will have this familiarization period free. 3 months in the days of registration? No, 3 months from this very day. Dragoš mentioned it, on the 11th of September, 5 p.m. Moscow time, until the 11th, 3 months later. Will there be stickers on the doors of businesses for clients to see that this company uses uGain? Yes, we have developed the design for the logos, and we haven't yet uploaded them into the back office. But I guess the stickers on the doors will be the responsibility of the business owners themselves. They can, put it on some transparent film or some self-sticking piece of paper. They can put it at the reception desk or the bar stand with their own personal code. And the personal code can be found in your back office, in business owner's back office. So what about connecting trading centers and malls? you know what? We decided not to hurry up with big trading centers, because if we connect trading sectors, we cut off small and medium businesses. And we would like to focus on small and medium businesses first, because if we connect the chain of gas stations, gasoline stations, then we will completely cut off small and medium businesses, and it's not fair. Someone says, I cannot get registered in the application. It tells me nothing has been found in the promo code. Okay, guys, let's all the troubleshooting, all the errors and failures, please make a ticket to the support, promo@ugain.dev. Someone says that there was a business owner who registered in the past. They received a message that the free trial period is over. What should they do? Okay, the business owner who was already registered in the past, well, theoretically, they didn't make it to the EvoReach ecostructure. Only promoters can connect business owners. If their free trial period is over, it will relaunch, restart today, if I correctly understood your question. How to get into the promoter's back office to see the structure of the invited businesses. Promoters will, the promoters who have registered businesses in their structure, they will see it in EvoReach back office after the synchronization. Okay, the Spanish chat, I cannot connect CRM. I'm following the instructions to the letter. Please write about it to the support and we will help you out. Okay, guys, I suggest we call it a day, and remember there will be a special session dedicated to Q&A. Please fill in your questions in the form that we have posted in the chats, and we will surely get back to you with the answers, okay? And sorry if your question has been missed. Nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations. We are moving forward, and congratulations on the start. There are great things ahead of us. Together, we are a force to reckon with, right? Have a nice evening, have a nice weekend, have a nice Sunday, and see you later.